Hi, it's Dan Tran. Welcome back to InjuryEX for another information session. This time we're sharing a very unique solution that is not seen anywhere else in the world yet. Body damage estimation system for claim assessors and stakeholders in the personal injury space. The Australian worker compensation system is costing the workforce $15.6 billion in direct premium yearly and an estimate of $29 to $60 billion per year if the non-directed costs are included. Unlike any other forms of successful insurance or business, this system is a non-profit driven system because it is expensive to manage and reduce the work-related injuries and illnesses in Australia. What really stands out from such an industry is an inability to accurately determine or estimate the direct costs for each claim. For the vehicle insurance claim, the repair cost is estimated by a damage assessor. For a home insurance claim, this is done by the builder and the damage assessor. Such systems use a central database and an assessment application that can quickly determine the damage and the repair costs for a single claim. Such systems are not perfect and sometimes found, for example, a damaged component hidden behind a roof, for example, or a car panel that can only be seen during the repair process. Such imperfections are acceptable by the profitable insurance systems. However, for the personal injury system, the body damage is assessed only at the end of the claims. Therefore, actuaries, case managers and stakeholders have a difficult time to estimate what is the body damage from such an injury claim early on. The cost for the repair, aka treatment in personal injury, is estimated from the previous claims and the statistics from the previous years, not specific to an individual claim. Consequently, all claims, whether small or large, are often treated as the same. This is not an efficient liability assessment system. This is possibly one of the major causes of the expensive cost of a non-profitable system because most of the claims are small and not dealt with efficiently and cost effectively, while larger claims are held up or being suffocated by the processing inefficiencies and wasted resources of the smaller claims. The primary cause of this current process is not the people in the system. These people are often incorrectly blamed, but it is because the body damage assessment at the end of the claim had been made very complicated and consequently costly. You've got to remember that this assessment is done 2, 3 and sometimes more years after the initial injury. The cost for the damage assessment is around $2,000 to more than $4,000. There are more than 500,000 claims in Australia each year. If all the claims are assessed early on in the estimation process and costing the same, it would cost 10 to 15% of the total $15.6 billion premium. That is just for the medical costs and not including the cost to manage such a claim estimation system. So the authorities have to weight up this extra cost versus the potential saving from an accurate individual claim assessment. So far, this had not been a viable option. The system could only afford to do it at the end of the assessment, at the stake of continuing the non-profit system. There are evidences that despite the shift of manufacturing work overseas, regardless of what the stakeholders have done, there are still rising claims and rising serious claims in the past 10 years. What if there is a solution and it will only cost the system 5 to 10% of the usual medical cost per claim? That is a couple to a few hundreds instead of thousands per estimation or assessment of the body damage. What if the solution, being affordable and accurate, can be easily referred online, provided all around Australia, they can accurately and simply report, but also the report is instantly downloadable with a simple online payment system. The system is as easy or even easier than getting a damaged car assessed by the repairer. Yes, we do have it on InjuryEX. The app is called WPI or ISV estimation. You can easily make a referral online. The medical providers or patient around Australia can see the referral, accept and arrange the appointment. InjuryEX and ImpairEX will create the report, which are downloadable with an online payment. As simple as that. The upper limb system is available now. The rest of the other system will come in the next few months. And this is available for stakeholders wanting to manage the claim better by knowing the estimated body damage if nothing is changed in the future treatment. This is not a replacement of the current final body damage assessment, also known as whole person impairment assessment or ISV assessment in certain states in Australia. But this process is being done in conjunction and earlier in the claim process. This will allow the case managers to manage claim, especially the small claim, efficiently and cost effectively, giving the insurers time and resources to focus on the larger claims. Thank you for your time.